Hey guys, George here from the Football Chronicle, and we've just seen Austria play against Turkey, the final round of 16 game at Euro 2024. So with that in mind, I'm bringing you 5 things that we learned from this match. So, the main one is, of course, that Turkey are going through. A real big upset in this one. I thought Austria would have been comfortable. I've not really rated Turkey too highly in this tournament. Meanwhile, Austria have absolutely exceeded expectations up until this point where they lost 2-1 to Turkey. But how did it happen? Let's go through it. Let's see what happened. So Turkey were absolutely straight out of the traps. They scored with about 20 seconds gone, something like that, in the first minute at least. And Demiral heading in from a corner. Sorry, not heading in from a corner, hitting it in from a corner. But yeah, it was initially just ping-ponged around the box by the Austrian players. It was almost another goal for our friend and our best, our top scorer during this tournament so far. Own goal, good old OG. But Demiral ended up hitting it into the net, putting his country ahead. Austria were through into the threat though. Baumgartner in particular, almost coming close to scoring on a number of occasions. Almost shooting and scoring literally a couple of minutes after Turkey took the lead. But even closer than that, the ball was just almost lying on the line. And he almost hit it into the net, but not quite in the end. Couldn't quite actually make contact with it. The Turkish defender doing just enough to prevent an equaliser from Austria. But yeah, it was in the second half, it was deja vu. Demiral again, this time from a corner, this time a header. That's what I was talking about the first time by mistake. Unbelievable. I don't know how many times the guy scored for Turkey before, but Turkey having 3 shots on target during this game and 2 of them counting as goals. And I think the third shot on target was probably the one initially for the first goal. So all of them in those 2 different periods. Turkey also having less than 40% possession. Austria creating 21 chances, 5 on target. Again, I always say this. Teams are not taking the chances, and it's really costing them. And it's costed Austria massively during this game. And that's the 4th thing, really. Austria creating so many chances, but not converting them, being the opposite of what they're normally like so far. I guess maybe because they were the team attacking with the team that was really expected to take the game to Turkey, whereas against the likes of France and the Netherlands, and to a lesser extent Poland as well, they were not the outright favourites, so they were playing maybe more of a neutral style for them. This time, though, they were playing more attacking, and it just didn't work out for them, unfortunately, for them. But yeah, Turkey going through to the quarterfinals of the Euros. Unbelievable. Been a long time since they've done that last. And, as well, I have to highlight the good, but I have to highlight the ugly as well. And we definitely did see some ugly stuff in this game too. Sabitzer was hit by some drinks cups, some plastic drinks cups that were coming from the stands while he was trying to take a corner. He actually went down, looked injured, but he managed to get back up and he was all right in the end. But this has got to stop. And I'm going to do a more in-depth video on this as well, because this has been happening a lot during this tournament. Now, I know violence at international football tournaments, particularly the Euros, is nothing new at all. England did some horrific things in their final against Italy in 2021, and France 2016 was just a complete mess for a lot of fans groups as well. But I'm gonna go more in depth in an actual proper longer piece video of this as well. But oh my days, it just gotta stop, guys. It's gotta stop. The Turkish fan. Fair play to the Turkish players. They were like, guys, stop doing this. This is not on. I think after that they did stop. I don't think anything happened after that. At least I didn't see anything. But it's getting ridiculous, and it's gotta stop. But yeah. Turkey march on to the quarterfinals. They play against the Netherlands. And if you want to see a more in-depth look at my predictions for the quarterfinals of Euro 2024, there is a video already out on our channels that goes over that. So yeah, and of course we'll be bringing you much more Euros content in the coming days as the tournament comes to a close. It's going so fast, but I'm enjoying it so much at the same time. I'm absolutely loving this tournament, and I hope you guys are too. And we're here to cover all of it here on thefootballchronicle.com.